Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Kaga. Well, it's been a while since I uploaded a video, and this one seemed to be a bit of a, well, rather funny thing when I saw it happen, and admittedly it's been sitting around on my computer for a while, and I thought, well, I just got a new microphone, let's give it a little bit of a test, shall we? I forget exactly when this was, but it was a while ago. I've had the Challenger 1 for a bit of time, and as you can see, this is the Chieftain Mark V, the tank preceding the Challenger 1, and as you can see, I'm got a bit of a wonky ammo loadout. That's before I figured out the average damage on the upgraded AP FSDS ammunition on the Chieftain is significantly better than the standard Sabot ammunition, and well, we'll upload more of that, and I'm carrying a tad bit too much hash. And I know, again, there's another note that why this is a replay for a while ago is this is the old Operation Ghost Hunter format. So anyway, all that aside, and oh, back, bad Ronka, back, die. Okay, so the point of this video, and part of what makes it funny, is those of you who are looking at the team list up there will notice this entire team is Chieftain Mark V's. Yeah, that's part of why when I saw this, I absolutely had to record this, and that's also why there's a bit of that little vignetting you're seeing on the screen, is because I had my window set a little funky, so it wasn't perfect when it recorded, and when it upscaled to nice glorious 1080p, it went funny. So yeah, what do you get when you give a bunch of chieftains the Ghost Hunter map? Well, you're about to find out. And if you see the that tab screen show up from time to time throughout the course of this replay, that's because I like to check my own progress in terms of damage dealt, and this was before I enabled the incoming and outgoing damage panels in Armored Warfare. So yeah, I was such a noob back then. So right now we've just about cleared the first wave of enemies, and yes, you will note this is on hard, and just trying to evaluate whether or not it's time to move on to the next point, and no, it isn't. And yes, you just saw a Chieftain Mark V do a complete runaround across the map to get the secondary conditions for the Ghost Hunter, which are the elimination of those SATCOM trucks. And my god, he took a grand old tour of the town. So right now we're going to be frisking over this T-80 and his counterpart that's a little bit half-step behind him. You're going to see me do some old World of Tanks habits, and yeah, there was no way that was actually going to penetrate. Was aiming for the hatch up top, just impacted the side there. We're going to give this Big Lights Panzer 57 a bit of the good news. Pull back, don't give this fragile T-80 any easier shots than he really needs. Watch him do his pirouette, and the teammate punishes him for it. Come forward, put that shot right past the rock, pick up that BMP3, move on to the next point that's being capped, and let's give them a piece of the good news. There's a couple of Big Lights Panzer 57s to deal with. Move up, move up. Yeah, of course we're spotted. We just fired. Oh, BMP Terminator. Put in a shot there, goes a little high past the crew hatch there, impacts the turret, doesn't do full damage. We find it that time though, not that we needed to. Oop, is that artillery? Is that artillery? Yes, that's artillery. Well, it was a paladin. Moving on. Well, let's get down into that point. And I want to just go ahead and talk. This is one of the things I love about the Chieftain, and consequently the Challenger Mark 1, is these are very rapid firing guns. They're very quick. They're good gun handling all around. And if you're doing it right, the ammunition selection is quite trivial. You have your APFSDS and your HESH. And HESH has its use. I have had a few games where I have literally one-shot those annoying expeditionary tanks with the HESH rounds from both of these, but both the Chieftain Mark V and the Challenger Mark I, using the HESH ammunition. So it does have a point, but as you can see, I'm carrying way too much of it here. I think I've said that earlier in this particular video. And yes, it is too much. 10 rounds is too much. And as you can see, I've ran out of the normal Sabot ammunition and now started using the APFSDS. And again, those annoying World of Tanks habits. There was no way that was ever going to penetrate. I should not have taken the shot, but I did anyway. I think I was playing tanks before logging into Armored Warfare that particular night. I think it was a while ago, so I can't say for certain. But there's no way we're not going to penetrate that BMP. Not with this ammunition, not on that large front plate it has. Give a bit of the good news to that Begleitspanzer 57, though a HESH round would have done it. Again, we're looking for the commander's hatch there, don't find it. Ricochets off the side of his turret, which is very nicely armored indeed. We're going to pop up here past this rack, put one into his lower plate. Ally finishes him off. Now at this point I'm starting to wonder about that red blip on the map. Okay, and the fact that there should be spawns happening somewhere in the west right about now. And there's one of them, it's a Vickers Mark V. I think it is a Vickers Mark V. Now we're going to start maneuvering. I think right now I'm on the lowest health points on the team, so I'm not going to be super aggressive. But I really can't avoid it right now. There's that annoying expeditionary tank which puts in a nice hit into us. It looked like a high explosive round. But, well, we know how tank destroyer AG is. It's a little bit weird. And remember how I said using HESH rounds here to try to one-shot these things? Well, it involves aiming for a very particular point just in front of the breach block for these things to get a total crew kill on them. And as you can see, I'm being quite stubborn on it. I'm looking for a shot on the Bradley right now, and I'm stupidly keeping my HESH loaded. Yay, scrub move. Yay, let's aim for that almost impossible to hit vision cupola that doesn't do shit damage. Put a round in there, we'll track him. Yeah, we'll get a little bit of extra experience out of that one. We'll switch back to the Sabot, start heading into town. The one thing about the Chieftain, and I suppose to a lesser extent the Challenger, is that they're not they're fastest tanks in the world, so you gotta be thinking about 2 minutes in advance if you need to move anywhere. Looking at the map, considering the way the battle's progressing, and you have to be prepared to exploit little gaps between buildings and get those sneaky cap resets off, like you're about to see me do. If this were a real player, this shot would be instantly followed by a rage in chat, because we all know how gamers are. Hacks, right? Oh, no, 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 no. And as you can see, a friendly, well, I can't really say a friendly chieftain. They're all friendly chieftains. Finishes off the enemy in the cap. Now move up to take the pressure off of this other chieftain, so he can pull back, because they're going to keep spawning from the north here for a bit. And now we're going to poke this little escarpment here. We're going to find a nice shot there through the turret face of the Bradley. Pull back, reload. Ally is going to poke as well, doesn't take the shot. He sees the BMP over there. Wisely decides probably not worth it yet, but this other ally comes up, and there's now enough of us here to ponder pushing this. Look for the finishing shot there on that AMX 10P90. Allies finish off the Bradley. I'm now looking for shots on convenient targets, don't find them there. I see this BMP pop up here, Again, I'm looking for a turret shot. Plant went straight into the ground like a total scrub lord. Okay, pull back a little bit, hop up, wait for the ammo to reload, see that this Bradley has left himself open, put a shot into him, ally finishes him off. We're now going to look for the killing blow on this Stingray. We do find it. Pull back. And again, we're using that great gun depression that British tanks tend to have. Boom! Put another shot into the BMP. Ally finishes him off. Looks good. And that's one of the things that I really like about the Chieftain in particular. It's pretty good gun depression. Really usable. Makes that turret face really well angled to opponents. You can usually hide the hull for it. And it looks like an enemy Begleitspanzer 57 is capping the base. Oh, looks like that injured Chieftain finishes him off. And this is one of those moments where I probably should have gone the other way around the town center, but reasons. I think that's the best way we can describe it right now. And then I see this enemy MBT-70. These are quite tough nuts to crack. Tried to look for a shot on the lower glacis. Don't find it. Shot goes a little high right there, as you can see that tick in there. Pull back, pull back. He misses the shot. Come forward. Try to find the shot, but ally finishes him off before I reload. Now we're going to blitz out this way. Try to find the final spawn. Here we find a Leopard 2 AV. He dumps a shot to the ground, put a shot into his side, pull back, choose to reload the APFSDS because these things can be quite annoying at times to kill, and I want the extra damage. But before we can finish him off, match ends, and we've done fairly well, as you can see. And I'm not going to bore you with too much more. It's a glorious tank. If you accentuate both the reload and the hit points. Thank you for watching. It's been a while since I've uploaded any videos. Thank you for coming back to the channel. I hope to be a little more regular with that now that I've got a shiny brand new microphone. I've been recently playing the crap out of Armored Warfare. I have also been playing a bit of World of Warships, so expect a few videos from both of them. I also have a replay or two from War Thunder that has caught my attention and is being worthwhile because they're quite good rounds. Look forward to some more content coming up here. I hope to get back to this regular business. If this video or other content on the channel interests you, please consider subscribing to the channel. And also, for those of you who use Facebook, there will be a link to my, community page on Yield FB for those of you who want to keep up that way or interact with me in dictating future content or possible content. The link will be in the video description below. Thank you. Good day.